at the basics of these kind of theology debates, we talk about where did God come from every time they start asking, where did the universe come from? God made it. Well, where did God come from? The fundamental underlying thing here is what is the most fundamental thing about the universe. Ray Comfort would say it was mind, or God's mind, or the spirit thing. The thing about mind is, what Thunderfoot might have ultimately been trying to get at, he just never got there, was that minds are very contingent. I mean, when I talk about something, it's always something outside of me. Even if I talk about my feelings, that's internal, but, there's something I'm observing. We're observing things. What are you observing? What's going on when you're the only thing there is? I mean, you have to create everything. Everything is always going to be a reflection of you. Because all our ideas are about other stuff. If nothing comes from nothing, then obviously there is no such thing as nothing, because there is obviously something. Since there seemingly had to be something to start with, theists like to say that something was God. And if not God, what was that something? The space-time continuum? Something that we've never seen or experienced? Why God instead of the space-time continuum or some other thing? Because God had a mind, and, according to some theists, it took a mind to create the universe. The problem with saying that a mind was needed is that from a modern scientific perspective, that makes about as much sense as saying digestion was needed to create the universe. The stomach and the brain work in a similar way. The stomach takes in material from the outside world through the orifice of the mouth and digests it to separate out the building block molecules that are used to construct our bodies with, and also to fuel them. The brain also takes in material and energies from the outside world through the orifices of the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth, and it too digests that information in order to separate out the building block data points that we use to construct our model of the world. You could unload all sorts of scientific evidence for mind and consciousness being a product of our physical material brain. But the odds are that people like Ray Comfort or Gira will not understand this. Ask yourself if you are really trying to reach them, or if you are just trying to impress the rest of us with your scientific knowledge. You can't change someone's mind until you know where their current mindset is.